Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or just welcome to my channel. If you're new here in this video, we're going to be playing Genshin some more in this Veluriyam Mirage, and we're going to be doing the last of Daiya's 3-day Reverie. And yeah, so it's over there apparently. I don't know how I'm going to get over there, but I guess there's a way. Let's see. I guess we do this. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh. Yes, we found a new speaker. We can play Daiya's 3-day Reverie again. Paimon wonders what this show will be like. All inspections of play mechanisms complete. Animo particles in position. Hello, hello. Is everything in place? Those abnormal animo particles, they've all been taken care of, right? Ahem. Well then, this performance of Sky Castle Saviors, a play from Daiya's 3-day Reverie, will now begin. This story takes place in a remote mountainous area. The people living here are constantly facing floods and storms, and their lives are filled with hardship and misery. In order to provide advanced warning of disasters, a group of courageous warriors built an observation post on top of a towering cliff. Over the years, that lookouts on the high cliffs became a unique tribe known as the Cliff Keepers. The speaker continues to describe the background of the story in detail. The difficulty in transporting goods to the cliffs made the lives of the keepers even more torturous, to the point they had not a single complete home to live in. The elder of the keepers turned to the miraculous architect, renowned for their expertise. They entrusted the architect with the task of constructing a floating town in the sky. Is that me, I'm assuming? The architect is traveler? Maybe not, I don't know. The miraculous architect constructed a remarkable load-bearing structure, providing a solid foundation upon which all the town could be built. Oh, I guess not. It's not me. Next, the architect embedded tens of thousands of specially designed hot air balloons infused with animo particles within the foundation. The unparalleled buoyancy of the balloons effortlessly lifted the entire town to the very summit of the mountain. The miraculous architect firmly anchored the town at a predetermined height, granting the keepers a stable and cozy haven to call home. Yet, as time marched inexorably onward, accidents began to befall the animo air balloons. The keepers soon found their town slowly losing altitude, teetering on the precipice of shattering to pieces on the mountain's summit. A great calamity loomed, accompanied by tremors that shook the inhabitants' hearts as well as their homes. Whoa, what a heavy start to the story. A floating town in the sky on the verge of falling. Now that's a crisis. Then let's take it seriously. Let's learn more about the context. Yeah, it looks like there's another speaker over there. Maybe that's where the play continues. Let's take a look. Is it up there? I collected an animo particle. Was I supposed to do that? The elder of the keepers meets with the miraculous architect, provides... Sorry, I had to yawn. Provides a detailed explanation of the crisis looming over the flying town. Maybe I am the architect. Miraculous architect, as you can see, each day our town continues to descend lower into the sky, and though we long to safeguard this cherished home, our haven of warmth and security, regrettably, we find ourselves helpless to do so. In addition, quakes have been rocking our town with immense force. Alarming rumors are spreading like wildfire, and a sense of panic is now gripping the people. We're all gonna get smashed. We're all gonna get smashed to smithereens. Esteemed elder, I get that you're worried, and I have been hearing some rumors doubting my project's quality controls. But fret not, I'm here once again to resolve this crisis once and for all, alleviating your fears and dispelling any doubts you may have. I just took a brief tour of the town and took a look at the monitoring devices I had set up in the Foundation, and guess what? I discovered that the fault lies with a few individual lift balloons. It appears that the animal particle levels in certain lift balloons have dropped, as if they have been intentionally damaged. However, as long as we fix them, we can prevent the town from plummeting from the sky. So to restore the town to its planned altitude, we'll need to increase the lift provided by some balloons and install additional fixed anchor cables. Though I should say, it's going to cost a little extra. You see, in most cases, intentional damage isn't covered by the warranty. No worries. We'll increase the budget to 5 times the initial rate. How's that? 5 times! 5 times! Oh, my. So willing to add in a bit extra care. That's wonderful. Wait, 5 times? Don't you think that's a bit much? Back when this town was initially constructed, your budget was already several times what other clients paid. I didn't mention this last time, but before we ran into an exceptionally greedy craftsman. Seeing our resources, he quoted a price over 20 times the market rate. Luckily, we had been thorough in our research and didn't fall for it, but as a result, we have a rough idea of the true construction costs, and your bid has always been far below what would be expected. So you were always loaded. You guys really are, well, good at keeping a low profile. We live lives of hardship so that everyone below can prosper. Everyone knows it, so they are quite generous. So it is. The neighboring villages have grown wealthy and often send us opulent gifts and donate vast sums. But our tribe has been accustomed to modest living since our days on the cliff, and so we save most of it. Do such people really still exist in this world? Such humility. Regardless, I happen to be a master of cost control. I believe that increasing the rate by 2.5 times is more than sufficient. 5 times is a bit much, don't you think? I must say, I am truly impressed, just as one would expect from a distinguished architect who has been dubbed miraculous. Don't want free money? Don't want free money? Idiot. Hey now, you're the bird brain. I earned all my mora, honestly. When constructing this town, my quota was only slightly higher than the cost of materials and labor. This allowed me to build the finest houses while still having enough money left over to cover my meals for 2 whole months. As for today's maintenance service, if the fees are enough to cover my travel and lodging costs for a few days, isn't that the best value for you? The elder, who just a moment ago had been moved to tears, suddenly grew annoyed and knocked out the parrot perching on his shoulder. We're truly grateful. The keepers will forever cherish your kindness, and tales of your noble deeds will be passed on for generation to generation. Speaking of which, in our previous encounters, you had hired a sumpter-beast caravan and brought hundreds of special storage jars. However, this time around, it seems you have arrived with minimal equipment and without any special preparation. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna leave and come back real quick, okay? Alright, I'm back. I just had to go check something. I'm sorry. Just keep banging something around here. Okay. You've hit the nail on the head. The primary issue at hand is finding a way to gather sufficient animal particles to restore the lost lift of the balloons. That's no problem. This time we'll handle the animal particles. Collecting them is our specialty. My people are well versed in using animal particles to forecast storms. Let us, the professionals, assist you in this crucial matter. The elder selects 2 courageous keepers, you, who have patiently waited on the sidelines. Okay, I'm gonna move my mic real quick. I will make noise if I shift my mic, so I'm just warning. You have triumphed over gravity and mountain winds, effortlessly navigating the towering terrain. You are the rising stars of the keepers. Paimon gets it, it's our time to shine. This time we're skilled keepers and we just need to fly all over collecting animal particles. That's super easy for us. It's a classic trope. We've had practice with many open world challenges. Very well then. I'm sorry. Very well. Then we will entrust this task to you. This may be more exhausting than usual, so we will be sure the rewards are commensurate. Working at heights is no joke. Please be careful. Don't worry, humble elder and honest architect. Leave it to us. You two just fix those balloons while we go fetch the critical particles. Sorry, I keep tripping from my own words. Let's go, Lumine. Let's hustle and get the job done. Pronto. Just have to collect enough animal particles so these keepers can keep their home. Well, I already ran into one by accident. Sorry, there's a fly buzzing on my face. I got it though. What's that smack noise was? We found a stream projector. We'll need it for the upcoming show. Let's activate it now, Lumine. Oh, right here. Let me collect this real quick. Oh boy, okay. We're fine. Oh, come on. I just jumped off of this. I keep wanting to use my up arrow to jump in this for some reason. I think because of the side scrolling, it makes me think of L sword, and you use up arrow and L sword to jump, so I keep wanting to do that. Moving like nimble birds, the two young guardians collect the scattered animal particles with ease. Meanwhile, the miraculous architect is busy repairing the balloon in the town's foundation at full speed. Collecting these animal particles isn't easy. Repairing those balloons must be really tough too. Who would do something so terrible? Actually, Paimon, it's not really that hard. Well, I don't find it that hard. I don't find it that hard. What's going on? The last 3 animal particles fled. Let's go after them, Lumine. Oh, I'm supposed to leave. I hear hilly trolls. Ah, so these 3 stole the last animal particles. Wait, were they behind the sabotage of the balloons too? Ugh, Lumine, let's teach them a lesson and get those animal particles back. Again, I'm just saying Lumine's name because her name's a bit of a mouthful, and I mean technically it is Lumine, not me. I guess Lumine gained all this. See the error of your ways now. No more sabotage in the future, got it! But something feels off. Have any of you seen those 3 before? Could they be actors that actaholic or hired? What? Actaholic? Where's Engineer? Did Engineer fix the sea monster's mechanisms? Hurry up and get the emergency team to the scene to handle cleanup. Wait, what? I'm still on the air. Ah, my bad. I'll turn it off now. Thankfully, the guests were able to handle the sudden emergency themselves. We definitely can't make this mistake again. Oh, so those weren't actors. After overcoming all kinds of challenging trials, pretty much all the animal particles were successfully collected. The 2 keepers were so focused that they didn't realize that more than half a month has passed. The miraculous architect comes through in a big way, swiftly repairing the lift balloons in the town's foundation. The narrator and speakers sounds a bit anxious, don't you think? Was that part of the show, or did something go wrong? I think something went wrong. Paimon's got no clue, but it's probably not important. Let's get back to the play. The narrator mentioned that we've jumped ahead like half a month in time, which saves us from waiting for the architect to fix the balloons. Let's go meet them now. Well, welcome back. It could not have been easy. Please enjoy a hard-earned rest. Bravo! Bravo! You look around and notice that the miraculous architect has already repaired all the damaged balloons. Once the animal particles are ready, and the disaster will have been completely averted. The elder calls upon the other keepers, who arrive with steaming hot food and refreshing drinks. Your efficiency has also left the miraculous architect stupefied, staring in awe. You already completed the collection. That's a full 5 days faster than my expectations. No wonder the elder said you guys were pros. Now that we have enough animal particles, I'll replenish the lift balloons without further ado. The narration from the loudspeaker paints the following scene. The miraculous architect whips out a nifty gadget and dashes around, spreading the animal particles you gathered through the preset interfaces to devices scattered all across the foundation. With the lift provided by the balloons restored, the abnormal vibrations come to a sudden halt. The village ceases its descent and gradually ascends back to its original altitude, while the powerful air currents disperse the vast expanse of clouds. The once somber sky clears, and the town is once more... Excuse me. I had to go on. And the town is once more embraced by radiant sunshine. The keepers erupt in celebration. Awesome! The town won't plummet to the ground, and the crisis has been solved. Time for a round of applause! But why are we staring up? It's all in our imaginations anyway, and we're still in the floating town anyway. Paimon's neck is sore. How about this? When we get the chance, let's find an expert to illustrate this story, or even better, turn it into a film. Paimon has a hunch that's going to be a major hit. Maybe Daiya has the same idea. I bet it's mainly budget issues. As the ground beneath his feet finally stops shaking, the elder takes a long breath, feeling so moved that he begins to tear up. The town is safe! The town is safe! Fantastic! Fantastic! Now we keepers can carry on with our duty. Success. This repair project went off without a hitch, and it's definitely worthy of being written into a thesis. Oh boy, it's a perfect example that could even make it into a textbook. I won't have to worry about food expenses for the next 2 months. What kind of marvelous creation shall I dream up? But if I may, it appears that the town is still ascending, and if it surpasses its original altitude, when will it come to a stop? Oops! I may have been so focused on fixing the balloons that I forgot to secure the anchor rope to counteract the lift. No need to panic. The town is rising at a relatively slow speed, and we can use smaller cargo balloons to attach the anchor. It'll be a cinch. I see. I thought that after witnessing the success of these two heroes, you came to the conclusion that we could all walk up walls and live in the sky. Ha, the keepers aren't as mighty as that. Please address this issue as soon as possible. Ask for more money! Ask for more money? Earn a bit more? Earn a bit more? Sure, if the elder would like to build a lavish birdcage and confine you within it until you learn proper speech etiquette and business ethics. Forget about any extra charge. I'll cover it myself. Despite a little hiccup at the end, the story wrapped up beautifully. Thus, as always, the troubles of the Cliff Keepers were resolved by the miraculous architect. This floating town in the sky will keep on supporting the cliff keepers, ensuring the lasting peace and prosperity in the region. And thus, Sky Castle Saviors comes to an end. Thanks for watching. Encore! Encore! The curtains have fallen. Even though it wasn't perfect, Paimon thought it was decent. If Paimon was a wealthy merchant, Paimon would invest a ton of money into Daiya's 3-day Reverie and make every profit scene amazing. Let's look into that when the opportunity arises. We need to gain a solid understanding of their financials before investing. Absolutely. Paimon hopes we get a chance to meet the mysterious Daiya. Daiya, how do you say it? Hello, dear visitors and staff. I have some exciting news. Today, 2 visitors have completed Daiya's 3-day Reverie and set a new record. We prepared a special gift for our 2 esteemed visitors and cordially invite them to claim the gift at the broadcasting station in the middle. You just need to recite the key secret code to open the door. Did you hear that, Lumi? They prepared gifts for us. Maybe we'll even meet Daiya in person. Let's go to the broadcasting station now. Alright. I'll just teleport. It's easier that way. I'll reposition my chair. Probably hear it squeak a little bit. My mouth's getting a bit dry all this reading. Okay, so how am I supposed to get up there is the question. Oh, duh. I knew there's one of those things around here somewhere. Oh, don't make me play this. I don't even know. Am I supposed to be watching which one I just saved? This is wrong. I know it. Oh, was it right? Oh, I'm supposed to look for this one. I'm assuming. Okay. Maybe I did do it right. Are we supposed to go in here? Okay, I guess so. Wait, how come we didn't notice the secret door before? Oh, Paimon knows. Let's say the passphrase again. Then a new path will open. Together now. Okay, we did it to register, and times like this are perfect to have a little ceremony. With the clinking of machines, a door opens, revealing a tunnel. Paimon knew it! A hidden chamber filled with secrets. Heh, ready or not, here we come! Were all these eidolons of the actors? But I didn't think they could talk. Okay. Discover the truth behind the curtain. Oh, so what was this? Okay. Whoa, why are there so many water droplets here? What are they doing gathered around that giant machine? Paimon's confused. What's this machine for? And where's Daiya? Daiya. Welcome to the 3-day Reverie. Surely you must be confused by the scene unfolding before your eyes. Then allow us to demonstrate. Come on, Loafer, stop napping. Now, place 1, action 2. Let us give thanks to fate, dear travelers, for your wanderings have finally brought you here. Is that water droplet using the announcement speaker to play a recording? It sounds so familiar. Where has Paimon heard it before? It's the announcement we first heard regarding this attraction. It was playing this recording. Hustler, you're up. Place 3, action 7. The chief mate that appears in front of the new recruits is dressed raggedly, covered in bandages from head to toe. It is readily apparent that they barely survived an intense battle not long ago. Paimon remembers this is from the Black Knocker and the all-devouring Kraken. This is the part right after we meet the chief mate. The narration we heard then was also played like this? What amazing timing. The Harem Scarum and Black Knockra are about to reach the pass where the treasure is hidden. Hurry up and prep the scenery and props. Don't you dare screw this up. The water droplet is operating that device. Paimon can't see how. Monitoring, broadcasting, and operating the mechanisms. Those capabilities are enough. Correct! The function of this massive device is to control the timing of all the mechanisms in every play. Our diligent Hydro-Eidolons are constantly monitoring the progress of each show so that whenever tourists arrive at the designated spots, they hear the proper narration and each prop and device is activated on time. As long as the guests follow procedure, a fantastical 3-day reverie will play out before your eyes. Of course, if guests try to leave partway through or behave too unexpectedly, then it'll really impact their enjoyment of the show. We just don't have enough staff to handle things like that right now. Anyway, I think all the guests will behave themselves, right? That's so amazing! We were having so much fun, we never realized how much was going on behind the scene. So many props and mechanisms have to be carefully controlled. It must be really hard to pull off these shows. So the design is brilliant, great timing and teamwork. So, is this Daiya talking to us now? Are you using these Hydro-Eidolons to control the 3-day reverie? Why not just come explain things yourself? Paimon still has so many questions for you. Correct, but there's more to it. Everything you have seen, and everything inside the broadcasting station, including the chief director, fake playwright, loafer, hustler, and the harem scarum, as well as the other unseen and unheard Hydro-Eidolon maintenance staff, of course. Combine all of these, and that is Daiya. Not a person, but the entire system itself, creator and controller of the show. Daiya is not a person, but a system? Wait a sec, that's overloading Paimon's brain. Paimon knows that water droplets are smart, but can they actually design such a complicated system by themselves? There must be a designer behind the curtain, and someone to look over the scripts, right? Yes, that was the case at first. Your surprise is expected. Long story short, Daiya's 3-day reverie started with the passionate director Zosimos. I can't say these names, okay, I'm sorry. During his short stay in the Veluriyam Mirage, director Zosimos poured his energy into putting on exciting plays and never had time for anything else. As he spent more time with the Hydro-Eidolons, he discovered their intelligence and rich emotions. Hydro-Eidolons enjoyed his plays and looked forward to the next show. They also wanted to share their enjoyment with visitors. The idea grew inside Zosimos' head. Could Hydro-Eidolons direct or even design a show? So bold! That sounds like teaching a group of children to be directors. Indeed, it was difficult. Fortunately, everyone worked together, our joint efforts overcoming all obstacles. Director Zosimos trained some of the Hydro Eidolons most passionate about plays, teaching them the critical concepts involved. After some trial and error, Zosimos wrote several sample plays with detailed explanations regarding the thought behind them. With Idia's help, he built the controller as well as the mechanisms connected to it. In addition to the lines from the plays themselves, Director Zosimos also recorded lots of commonly used words that we can combine into sentences to communicate with guests. After a lot of practice, we finally learned to put on all 3 sample plays without a hitch. The 3 plays are indeed the Black Nokra and the All-Devouring Kraken, Petrifying Gaze, and the Sky Castle Saviors. That is to say, Director Zosimos prepared the foundation and infrastructure for Daiya's 3-day reverie, as well as left the scripts with accompanying instructions. We definitely never noticed the whole thing was controlled by water droplets. That's quite the compliment. We appreciate you validating our hard work and proved many of our ideas correct. I'm sorry, I can't read. This is the reason why we wish to provide you with a token of our gratitude and show you everything that went into the production of the show. Don't mention it, we enjoyed ourselves. That's right, we experienced a really special attraction and broadened our horizons. We should be thanking you, Daiya. Or Daiya. Ahaha. Then we continue onwards to our next goal, writing our own scripts. To do this, we improved our understanding of plays and keep collecting new materials. The one called Fake Playwright here collects stories from visitors and enhances our ideas with those. Even if it can't meet suitable guests itself, Fake Playwright talks to other Hydro Eidolons about their encounters. Oh, so when we tell our stories to Fake Playwright, it helps you write new plays? I don't know why I said it like a question. She wasn't asking a question. It helps you write new plays. Exactly. If you have time, please talk with Fake Playwright more. Also, please continue to enjoy your time in the Veluriyam Mirage, and please talk more with the other Hydro Eidolons here. No worries, Paimon Knife Fury 3200, I'll say Lumine. Paimon and Lumine love it here. We'll definitely provide you with lots of great material. Actually, there's something else. Paimon's been curious about it for a while. Why is it called 3-Day Reverie? Could it be that Director Zosimos spent 3 days on each play, or maybe like 3 days in total? Haha, I know this one. It refers to yesterday, today, and tomorrow, right? Yesterday, today, and tomorrow sounds reasonable to Paimon. That means Director Zosimos, all of Daiya, is working so very hard on the plays day after day. A nice one. Unfortunately, it's not that deep, or it's not quite that deep. Actually, the true meaning behind 3 days is... plenty of time left to do it tomorrow. Maybe I'll really be in the zone tomorrow, and if I don't finish it tomorrow, I'm dead meat. Seriously? Alright, that was quite the adventure. Hi, I'm the acting director of this attraction. Do you have any questions for me? The water droplet is speaking. Whoa, the water droplet is speaking again, and his voice is slightly different. Why did Paimon say again? Haha, your reaction is exactly as I expected. Don't be so surprised and listen carefully. The sound has come from the speaker by the wall. I'm speaking to you via pre-recorded lines. Anyway, it was Daiya who prepared these lines in advance. As for the specifics, you can talk to Engineer. His explanation will certainly be clearer and more comprehensive. So what's going on? For some reason, it feels like anything is possible when we're in the miraculous Veluriyam Mirage. For the sake of time, I'm probably not going to go through every single line, because I kind of just don't feel like it. But let's talk to this guy, because I think it's most important to talk to him. Hi, esteemed audience members. I am Fake Playwright, one of the staff working on the 3-day Reverie. Can I help you with anything? I'm going to provide you material. Daiya's voice said that we should talk to you and tell interesting stories that will help your script writing. Oh, so Chief Director heard about your adventures from India. Yes, your assistance is necessary. But as you can see, the process of writing a script is very long. I'm worried that your stories will be so rich and detailed that I will fail to remember them after a time. Please use the device in front of me to make a recording. That way I can review it whenever I want. We're experts at that. Louie and Paimon will allow you to decide what kind of material we should provide Daiya's 3-day Reverie. Provide 2 Daiya's 3-day Reverie. After a short discussion, you and Paimon select... I couldn't read that fast, I'm sorry. Wow, that's such a long recording. This is more material than I ever expected. I'm sorry, I had to stretch. Getting a little stiff there. I shall specially write a line to extol the great deed you have performed here today in writing your stories. Paimon wonders what kind of show this super professional water droplet will turn our stories into. Paimon can't wait. Well, like I said, for the sake of time, I'm just gonna not go over and talk to everybody. But I guess I could ask them all one thing, right? So I was a playwright, director-in-chief, hustler. Work, 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 sprint to the finish. Go above and beyond the call of duty. Win early. Glance at Paimon. I hope she gets the hint to leave quietly. I guess so. Alright, Paimon's kind of curious about what it's working on, but let's not disturb it. Yeah, he's probably busy setting up stuff for their place. Oh, 2 special guests. Is there anything I could do for you? I'm Loafer, and I specialize in the lowest effort solutions. Are you especially fond of loafing around? Then we'll leave you to your loafing. Yeah, Paimon would like to know too. Did you get that name because you never do any work? Hey, it's not like that. Whether it's controlling the play's progress or making the necessary props and scene elements, I've always completed my work on time. Loafing is a state of mind. It strives to achieve the most with the least effort. Pardon me. For example, instead of making some 3-dimensional, only the front and back of a scene element is prepared. So, in the words of Chief Director, it saves a lot of time. Question mark? Does that mean it has no sides? Instead of tricking the audience's eyes, all we need to do. For example, slowing down the choo-choo car right in front of a scene element and then shooting off right when it's about to move past it. Doing that will keep most of the audience's focus on the front of the scene element. Think about it. Didn't you do the same with the sea monster's minions? Otherwise, our troupe wouldn't have time to complete the most important scenes. Instead of wasting time focusing on the size of the sea monster's minions, the completeness of the entire experience is definitely more important. I get it. That does make sense. From what you said, calling you Loafer is kind of a compliment. It kind of makes sense, but it also sounds like a load of baloney. You know, that kind of makes sense, I think. Free your minds, honored guests. If you were like that fool Zosimos and fail to understand the importance of saving time and effort where you can, you shouldn't bother with working at all. After all, if you seek perfection in every detail, the work will be endless. If you allow insignificant details to affect the main performance, you'll be killing the goose that lays the golden egg. Of course, all this is based on the premise that there is a serious shortage of personnel. If we were to continue using such methods with sufficient staffing, then instead of loafing, we would just be good-for-nothing trash. Yeah, that makes sense too. At times like that, we should be making fundamentals beyond reproach that then strive for perfection in every detail while still utilizing this philosophy to make the whole show even more impeccable. You've almost convinced Paimon. Paimon will definitely give it some more thought. No, I get it. With short staff, you do need to cut corners a little bit, but still make it look good. I think that's what he's trying to say. But if you had sufficient staff, then you could put in the effort to make it look even better. Panting, like, you sure are full of energy. Unfortunately, I don't have time to entertain you. Please take some rest. How do you get so exhausted? I'll say, please take some rest. I appreciate the concern. I'll take a break once I'm done here, but will there ever come a day when my work is truly done? Alright, I think I spoke to all of them. And I think I'm just gonna call it there, because, quite frankly, I'm getting hungry. And, also, my mouth's getting dry. There's the ladder. See y'all, water droplets. Well, actually, I'll probably end it here, but I'm just gonna go to the second level. Was this guy anything? Or is he just kind of supervisor? Oh, food manager. A Hydro Eidolon that seems to be up to something in the corner. According to Chief Director, its nickname is Food Manager. But isn't that a bit strange? Why do Hydro Eidolons even eat? Or maybe it's responsible for feeding those ghost mechanisms? Maybe it's responsible for park refreshments. Oh, that was interesting. But, you know, we should probably take some pictures here too. Let's just grab a screenshot right here, shall we? What do you mean? We're gonna have you look at a camera. Hide this and look at camera. There you go. Except she's stretching out. I don't remember if enter has anything to do with my recorder. So hopefully that didn't mess up my recording. But anyway, we might take some more pictures after we finish the recording, but for now let's just go up here and, well, end it here, I guess. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm sorry for all my yawning and not being able to keep up with the lines sometimes, but I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.